Oh, hey there. So there's one other thing I want to show you about the garden. Okay, so I'm really lazy, and I think that I've expressed that quite a bit. I found this thing, and it's a timer. Okay, so you hook your hose into it, and then this one has 2 spigots. They have some that have just 1 or up to 4, and you get an app, right? And then you can tell it when to turn on and for how long to stay on and all this stuff. So you can it'll Bluetooth it, or there's an app, and then basically what you do is you just turn it on, usually in the middle of the night, so you're not burning everything up. And here's what I found, okay, after doing this, is that you can tell we got a solid hose that goes across my driveway, one of my driveways, and then it goes to a soaker hose. And then I got the soaker hose, and it winds back around and around. And I did go all the way through everything, and I turned it on. I realized the water wasn't getting to the far end. And so what I did is I got the second one, the green one, and I came across over here, and then I've got that, and it's got a little bit of a leak at the connection, but then I've got a second zone, if you will, because I think that once you get past 200 or 300 feet on a soaker hose, it becomes kind of worthless. And so then I've got one zone that goes for 2 hours in the middle of the night, and this is just a test, and then another zone that goes for another 2 hours, not at the same time. And then this will go through all of this area, through the pumpkin patch, through all the herbs and things like that. You can see it's kind of coming through right here. And then that's mint, and that's mint, and then we've got rosemary right here and different things. And then it also goes over to the trees. And so what I did is that's basil, and it's actually pretty delicious. And then raspberries. And so what I did is I came up underneath here, underneath the forms, if you will, and I dug down and weaved through all the trees. So there's a soaker hose that goes through all that. That'll get that from the roots, which is where you really need it. And then it comes back up through over here into the pumpkin patch. And the pumpkin patch is doing amazingly well. Now, I thought this was watermelons until they started looking like pumpkins. And Gina goes, "Did you plant pumpkins?" I'm like, "No, I was going to wait till the fall because I don't know what I'm doing." She goes, "Well, where'd all these pumpkins come from?" I'm like, "I didn't plant them." And she goes, "Remember those pumpkins we planted last year that lasted forever and they lived forever?" I was like, "Yeah." She goes, "Where'd you put those?" I was like, "I threw those right here." Hardy.